Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Protect fam, PSN Commanders family, all of the like. What's good? The boy Tone get a tech. I am back with another live stream fight. Good talk, glory to God. Our guys right now, guys, with the doors and pay away from office and Lord's name. But today's video, I'm here with you about the Washington Commanders. If I get too far into it, though, quick verse of the day. We're gonna roll the intro and we can get to start with today's video. So I'm gonna look at here. Esther 4:14, that's today's verse of the day. It said, "For if you remain silent at this time, relief and deliverance for the Jews will rise in another place, but you and your father's family will perish. But who knows but that you have come to a royal position at a time like this." So that is today's verse of the day. And we are going to roll the intro. We are going to talk about the Commanders news that happened today. And also we will talk about Mock Draft 1.0. Let's do it. Let's get right into it, man. Got some Commanders news for y'all today. Hope y'all having a blessed day. And in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Let's get right to it. So, got a lot to talk about this afternoon. KJ Osborn is back on the Commanders on a 1-year contract. Talk about my opinions on that. Also, we'll talk about Andrew Wylie getting his contract restructured. And I don't know how much money it saves and all that, so please don't ask that question. But I find it very interesting that he did get his contract restructured. I think that means a couple of things. I think one thing that it meant, well, he was going to get released. That's what that meant. But we'll talk all that in a second. Just want to go ahead and look up everything for you guys so we can go ahead and get this thing started. I didn't know this news was going to come out, so keep that in mind. I didn't know this stuff was going to come out today. I didn't know about Andrew Wylie. Was going to get his contract restructured and all that, so I didn't know any of these things. So let's talk the KJ Osborn thing first, though, and we'll do some mock drafting. I'll do a Commanders mock draft for you guys after I'm done talking about the news, and then we'll do a full 3-round draft around the National Football League. Let's do it. So talk KJ Osborn first. This is from Pro Football Rumors, all that good jazz. Go check their website out for all your football news here. Look. So, primarily a productive slot receiver in Minnesota, KJ Osborn did not build on that work in New England. The Patriots team in need of steady receiving aid shopped Osborn before last year's deadline and eventually released him, leading to Washington to take a flyer. The Commanders are set to see if Osborn can return to pre-2024 form, per Adam Schefter. The ex-Viking regular is signing a 1-year deal, resigning a 1-year deal with Washington. Osborn is heading to a 6th NFL season. Washington has lost their 4-year tertiary target in De'Ami Brown via the Jaguars, but the team has already made a splash to land an inside receiver by sending the 49ers fifth-round pick for Deebo Samuel. The versatile All-Pro will become Terry McLaurin's top complementary option, of course. But the team remains in need of two players to operate around the top two. Donald Brown, along with Zacchaeus, multi-step Washington target Jameson Crowder unsigned to this point. An effective third option alongside Justin Adam Thielen, Minnesota. KJ Osborn in 2021-2022 clipped 600 receiving yards each season. About 12 touchdown receptions. He had 540 yards during the 2023 season that brought Kirk Cousins' Achilles tear. But in a modest market form, he decided 1 year, $4 million with the New England Patriots, which he was cut, and then we have 7 catches. Then he went to Washington, and now he's going to get a real shot. So, what does this mean for the other guys that have not been re-signed yet? Because that's a good question. This could mean a multitude of things. If I won't be honest, I think it can mean multiple things. I think one thing it could mean is that maybe the Commanders trust KJ Osborn more than we thought. I think also they didn't give him a legit shot last year. Like, he came in the middle of the season, right? He didn't really know the playbook. He didn't really get any snaps like that. And he just didn't really get a chance to show what he could do. So I think for full offseason workouts, get to understand the playbook a little better, and get to run with ones and twos like that in preseason. I think he will play a lot better this year. I know he played with the New England Patriots last year as well before he came to Washington. I know a lot of people make that argument, but I think KJ Osborn coming back, I think, is a good thing. I like KJ Osborn. He had a very good career in Minnesota before he was eventually had to walk and had to go somewhere else. Took a 1 year deal with the Patriots. That one kind of left him last year. He just didn't play. So I think I'm incomplete with KJ Osborn here. But I like KJ Osborn. I think he's really solid. I think he's great depth. And I think he even could start for you as your situated option, your third option, your slot receiver. Because I know a lot of people say, "Oh, but Debo's an inside guy." But Debo played a lot more outside snaps than inside snaps with the San Francisco 49ers. That's with Brandon Ayuk and without Brandon Ayuk in the lineup. So he's definitely a number 2 option behind Terry. So now you're looking for a third option, a tertiary option here. And KJ Osborn, he might be out or he might be your wide receiver 4 off the bench. But I think either way, I think he's really solid. I like KJ Osborn. I like to bring back OZ. I think they maybe get another starter. Then you got KJ, OZ, and Luke off the bench, and then you got your 3 starters and Terry, Debo, and whoever else you want to start. So I think we're still missing 2 more wide receivers to fill out the room, but I like it. They want to start Noah Brown. If you want to bring Noah Brown, start Noah Brown just as your third option. And throw Debo in the slot. Cool. I'm not going to argue with that. I think we're missing a speedster, a guy with some legit speed, and I think we're missing one more guy to end out the bench. So let's keep that in mind as well. But I don't mind KJ Osborn. It's a cool move, not terrible. Not going to knock your socks off, but also not the end of the world either. He's a solid guy. Solid depth, so I'm cool with that. Let's talk about this Andrew Wylie thing. So I want to talk about that next. That's a little more interesting to me than us bringing back. Because also, KJ might not even make the roster. Remember, these guys are bringing in 1 year deals and all that. These guys aren't guaranteed a roster spot. So keep that in mind too. If they like someone that's an undrafted free agent or someone like that plays better than KJ Osborn, KJ Osborn's out of here. So also keep that in your back of your mind. Now, this Andrew Wylie situation is interesting. Washington Commanders restructure Andrew Wylie's contract. This is off MSN. I think it's came from Hogs Haven. Shout out to them over there, Hogs Haven. Washington Commanders had the third most cap space heading to free agency, but they have signed and re-signed several players, making 2 high-value trades. They had a few opens to open up cap space, and they're using one today. Andrew Wylie has no guarantee of money that going to his value of his contract. Washington has added some guaranteed money and assets and incentives to the deal. Andrew Wylie has agreed to a restructured contract that will keep him in Washington for 2025. Wylie had no guaranteed salary in 2025, has now received some guarantees, the opportunity to earn back the rest through incentives. Start 2019, all that good jobs. He started 29 games in the last 2 seasons with Washington. He'll be a free agent next offseason. So this is the last year of Andrew Wylie in Washington. Keep that in mind. And then we'll see what happens here. They restructured his contract. I'm guessing probably save you about $4 or $5 million. Nothing too crazy, but nonetheless, I think they did this because they were going to cut him. He didn't restructure. He didn't restructure this deal. He got released. We also gave him some incentive to restructure by giving him some guaranteed money. So he has some type of guaranteed money in his pocket. A win-win for both sides. I like that a lot, and I'm cool with that. I have no arguments there. What are your thoughts on Andrew Wylie restructuring? How much money do you think it would save us on the salary cap with that restructure? I think I said about $4 or $5 million. And that's for KJ Osborn, like I already talked about. I like him. I think he's solid. I still say we got to bring back OZ. And bring back JC Ice too as a camp body. We'll see what JC Ice got has to offer. Got left in the tank. But yeah, I'll definitely bring back OZ though. As long as Zacchaeus is a guy we definitely should bring back. I thought we would bring him back when we brought back KJ Osborn. So that kind of shocked me a little bit that they didn't look at OZ before they looked at KJ. But maybe KJ is dirt cheap. Might be veteran minimum. I don't know what it's a 1-year deal. I don't know what the money looks like. Keep that in mind. It could be veteran minimum, and maybe a guy like Alama Zacchaeus might want a little bit more, so they might be taking time with Alama. Alama is actually pretty productive. So let's talk about the mock draft for the Washington Commanders. It's not going to be a lot of picks. Keep that in mind. We will do a 7-round mock for the Commanders here. This is going to just be picking where we pick at, no trade down, unless the Car goes 1, Campbell goes 2. What the? Menabu goes 3. Johnson, Mason Brown, Jador Sanders goes 7. Campbell, Tack Millen, Shimon Stewart, Tom Booker, Ashton Genty, Williams, Kevin Jr. We'll move up. Warren, Golden, Josh Simmons, Javon Walker, Ron Harmon, Jahan Campbell, Nick Sorensen, Barron, Austin Loveland, Mina Buka. This is interesting. This is also interesting. Can't lie. All these things are very interesting. All these are very interesting. But so I'm gonna stay. I said I'm gonna stay and pick. So I'm gonna reject both of these. We'll leave them alone. I'll do that for a next trade scenario. But we did sign Will Harris. I don't think nothing stops us from drafting Nick Eminori here from South Carolina. Edge rushers left to Wilford Darn. My green shitting right here. Who should we pick here? Who should we pick? Should we pick Mike Green or should we go best player available with Nick and Maury from South Carolina? We're gonna go best player. Go best player available here. We're gonna roll with. We don't pick into 61 to keep it in mind. Mike Green's gone off the board. Benjamin Morrison's gone. Julio Watson's gone. Jackson Dart. It's interesting. Harold Fenton Jr. I think it's a pretty good tight end. Jalen Murrow's off the board as well. They just picked up Daniel Jones. The Colts did. Isaiah Bond. He's off the board. Caleb Johnson's gone. Frank Swanson. Porter. Westbrook. Now, I can trade down now. I don't want to trade down from 29. I want to keep I think that's fine. That's fine. We're going to junk in. So now we got 2 third-rounders. We didn't have a second-rounder. Trayvon Henderson's gone, bro. What the hell? Hold the hell up. Hold the hell up. I'm out of here. Screw that. No, I'm good. I don't want none of these trades. I'm gone. Mario Hampton sitting right there? That's crazy. Ain't no way he's sitting right there. Ain't no way he was sitting right there. So 128. Took a Mario Hampton in the third round. Let's see Ricky White. I probably could have waited, honestly. I think we're gonna fill out some of these. We're not done with free agency yet, but still, see what offense. I think we're gonna be a little more offense related in the draft. I could have waited. I could have got Tutton. No. I think Hampton's a much more complete back anyway. Let's just look at all players. Tutton's the best player available. We have 100 D tackles. Kind of good on all that. Go ahead to the running back. Let's see what offensive tackles are available here. He's want to develop behind Andrew Wylie. We'll go with Chase Lunt here. I could got Jordan Phillips. That'd been pretty good. Can't lie to you. But us picking up Eddie Goldman, I guess you could. It probably doesn't stop you from getting a guy like Jordan Phillips. We don't draft until 205. So we don't pick for number 40 picks. I'm just Daniel Martinez is gone. Nick Nash, Mitchell Evans, Clay Webb, Kobe Hudson, Dalton Cooper, Jalen Smith, John Joyner, Jordan James, Kobe King, Nate Marcus Tate, Ty Robinson, Dylan Sampson, all the way around 6. That's interesting. That's very interesting. But I don't see Mario Hampton being available that late. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I can't lie to you. They got an offensive tackle later, I guess. Let's see all available here. Guess Cam Jackson's the guy because I don't really know anyone else I'd be worth to take here. You don't have any. I'm gonna say Cam Jackson. And at 245, I'll just take whoever's the best player on the board at the time. So the KJ's on and get the momentum going. They're not big names, but they all contribute. I agree with that. What commander had played on the roster last year? She can use the bargain for extra draft picks. I would move to Ron Payne. That's who I would move. I would move to Ron. I would definitely move to Ron Payne. Luke Lockie's the guy I'm looking at right here in the 7th round. Yeah, that's the guy I want. There we go. Boom. Perfect. Developmental tight end. For the future. Shiloh Sanders got drafted in the 7th round. And that's the end of the 2025 NFL draft. So we came up with 5 players. Came with Nick Enawari out of South Carolina, Mario Hampton out of North Carolina. And we ended up with a 2026 third round pick for the New England Patriots next year. In that trade, got Chase Lunt out of UConn's a developmental tackle behind Andrew Wylie. And then you got Cam Jackson out of Florida. And then we got Luke Lackey out of Iowa to develop behind John Bates, as well as Ben Sinnott. And, of course, Zachary Ertz. So these are the guys I got. What are your thoughts on this one? Do you like this one? Do you hate this one? Then you got to in the comment section down below. And that is my draft haul for the Commanders. Now, we're going to do all teams here, and we're going to 2-round mock. And we'll just open up for you guys to talk to me and comment your thoughts on everything that happened during the offseason so far. Let's start here. So with the first pick, right, you guys a full 2-round mock. I propose a trade with the New York Giants, and they're going to trade with the Tennessee Titans. Where Tennessee at? They're going to swap first. I would want 65, and I want 99, and I want your second next year. Wow, declined it is crazy. Let's try it again. Oh, tripping. What the hell? What the hell? The hell? We're swapping ones. Give me 65. 2. Let's see that does a trip. All right, so now the Giants are now on the clock, and they're going to take Cam Ward out of Miami as the first pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. Now, the Browns are on the clock. With Cam Ward off the board, what do the Browns do? I think the Browns go Shadur here at 2. Obviously, the Titans had no secret they want Abdul Carter. Let's not waste time with that. Now, the Patriots here. I think I'm gonna take Travis Hunter. I know he picked up Carlson Davis, but Travis Hunter could be a full-time wide receiver too. So I think it's just a piece that you will always have on your roster. It's pretty good. Mason Graham to me makes perfect sense for the Jaguars. The Raiders are picking at 6. They just traded for Geno. I think get some offensive line protection. I think it's great for Will Campbell here. The Jets have the 7th pick. I don't know. It's a weird one for me here. I don't keep it at being, which was kind of weird. I'm gonna take Will Johnson. Just makes sense. For Panther, I'm taking Tack McMillan. I think this makes the most sense as well. For the Saints at 9. They need a quarterback for the long term, but it's not nothing here at 9. They can use a corner, nothing here at 9. You use an edge rusher, I think they're going to go Shamar Stewart here. The Bears here, they can go a multitude of ways. They got 2 second-round picks kind of back-to-back to each other, so I don't have to OD and do nothing too crazy. I think Amon Mendebu makes sense here to help the offensive line and round out their whole offensive line room. Because they picked up Joe Thuney, and they picked up Jonah Jackson, and they picked up the Drew, the Falcons' former center. So they have. I don't love Braxton Jones. I do like Darnell Wright. So maybe this guy could be your tackle of the future, and you can move on from Braxton Jones next year. So that's that. Cowboys are picking Ashton Jeanty. We're not wasting our time with that. No. That was shoot. That was what's face pick. Shoot. That was whoever picked that 11. I don't know who it is at 11. This thing's kind of weird. Take Tyler Warren. Just one of those. Dolphins pick at 13. Calvin Banks Jr. makes sense. They need a tackle in the future. Eric Armstead's getting. I'm not Eric Armstead. Teron Armstead's old as dirt. Now for the Colts, they signed Daniel Jones for 1 year. Anthony Richardson will be compete for the starting quarterback job. Malachi Starks makes sense here for me. I'll say Malachi Starks. It's fine. Now, Michael Williams just sound perfect for the Falcons here. But the next pick, and then we're gonna go with the Cardinals. Cardinals also use an edge rusher. It's a little early for James Pierce Jr., but I think we're gonna go that with there. Bengals. Derek Harmon sounds good for them too. I ain't gonna lie. Seahawks did get Sam Darnold. They do have Sam Howell on the roster. I need a quarterback for real. Take that off the board. Running back. What the hell do you need running back for? They have Kenny Allen, but they use a backup running back. I don't think they need a starter, so it's not really a huge need to me either. So I'm looking at offensive guard Tyler Booker makes sense here from Alabama. Bucks. Give me a second. Give me a second, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna pause this. Give me one moment. I'll be right back. But yeah, back to mock drafting. We're at pick 20. We're at 19. We're at 19. Jalen Walker makes sense for the Bucks. Colson Loveland makes sense for the Broncos here. Who is the Steelers quarterback? But I don't know who it is, and I'm not going to try to think about it. Did he use a corner? I'm going to go Jahai Barron here. Chargers at 22 is interesting. Matthew Golden makes a lot of sense. I'm not going to go with that. Makes a lot of sense. 23 for the Packers. Also use some wide receiver help, linebacker help. I think Jahad Campbell is pretty good too. Vikings quarterback, safety, edge. Nick Amore makes too much sense here. Josh Simmons makes perfect sense. They just trade Laremy Tunsil away if you're the Texans. This makes perfect sense. We don't have to waste our time with that one. They can use some help for a guy like Jared Verse. I think Nick Scorton makes good sense here too. I might have Luther Bird could be out the first round, y'all. Maybe. Siobhan Bear will make sense here for Baltimore. Should be crazy if this happens though. Emeka Ibuka is mainly a slot receiver, slow as Luther Burden, so I don't think they were looking for a guy like that. The tackle makes sense. Tykeek Williams sounds perfect since here for the Lions. We're looking for another receiver. I think Debo's going to play outside. So Emeka Ibuka or Luther Burden could be, but Luther Burden seemed like more like a Debo type of player. Emeka Ibuka like a true slot receiver. I'm gonna go Emeka Ibuka here for the Commanders. Bills. Luther Burton goes here. They'll just press the button and waste more time. Walter Nolan goes here. And then Donovan Azaraku goes here to end the first round. Now start the second round. I might have to come up the board here. Giants. I think Donovan Jackson's a good one here. Titans here. They got rid of Harold Landry. They don't really have no edge rushers. They go back to back with Mike Green, along with Dual Carter. Jaguars. What the hell do you do here if you're a Jags fan? The Jags got rid of 100 people. The Jags got rid of everybody and mama. I don't know what the Jags gonna do here. The Jags are weird. I don't know what the hell the Jags are gonna do here. The Jags are weird, bro. Guess they go best player available. Kenneth Grant, probably. Yeah. Gray Zabel is the best guy available. We're gonna go there for them. We picked Travis Hunter earlier for the New England Patriots. And I think he's gonna play wide receiver for them and not cornerback. But my boy Al wants more. Shout out to my boy Al Gucci. He wants more offense for his team. So let's find some offensive guys that can maybe help him out a little bit. They have a guy but they got him on a 1-year deal with Austin Hooper, right? That's still wide receiver available here. I think Trey Harris is a cool one. They drafted so many receivers. They drafted Javon Walker. They drafted Jalen Polk last year. Are they going to go there again? I like Caleb Johnson here. I think he's a great replacement for Ramondre Stevenson. Travion Henderson's a nice one too. Might be a little early, but could be a little early. But and Sean Jenkins is another good one too. I ain't back on quarterback, but let's take a look anyway. Who's it? Edge rusher, corner. I'm gonna go Benjamin Morrison. Bears. Stop Bears. We'll get for them in the first round. We'll get for them in the first round. We'll get for the Bears in the first round. The offensive tackle, Amar Minibu. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get Xavier Watts here for safety to help him a little bit more. What about Jawan Johnson on a 3-year deal? I don't think it's a need for Harold Fannin Jr., but I think a guy like Trey Harris will help him out a lot. They don't have a tight end too behind Cole Kmet either. We're gonna go Harold Fannin Jr. here for the Bears. For the Jets here, I think it's time to get a quack of the future. I'm gonna go Jackson Dart here. Niners, they're weird. I'm gonna go Cameron Williams up there. Cowboys. What I get for them fools? That's disgusting. Tyler Warren is disgusting. That is disgusting, bro. That's tough, bro. Him and what's his face? Jake Ferguson is disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting. Oh my gosh. That is stupid. We're running back here. I'm gonna go Caleb Johnson for them. I think that's a smart one. Now we got the Colts. We get for them in the first round. Malachi Starks. They use a tight end. It's a little early. Mason Taylor's let me go center. It's a little early too. Guards, a little early. You don't need a tackle though. Still best player available at this point. Um, they go quarterback here. That's kind of wild. They did that, right? They're good. Why? Nothing they need is here. Don't go Josh Carlin. Then they can move him to guard. Falcons. Trey Amos. They need another corner. That sounds good. Edge rusher. What we do for the Cardinals in the first round? We got them at edge, didn't they? Arizona Cardinals. We did get him back. We got James Pierce. Okay, yeah, also. Nothing here that screams we have to draft right away. It's a little early. I'm gonna go Jaden Higgins. A little early, but I'm gonna go with it. What we do for the Dolphins in the first round, y'all? What we doing for the Dolphins here, y'all? What we doing here? What we doing here? What we doing here? What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? What we doing for these fools? We'll just pick a player because I can't even move the joint around no more. Where the Dolphins at? they need tackles. That's cool. They need tackles badly. They got rid of Pratt, right? Jermaine Pratt. We're gonna go Carson Swinzer here. Swinwinger. Let's see what the Seahawks gonna do here, cause Seahawks kind of need a few things. Seahawks gonna definitely rely on this draft. They don't have like a lot of money in free agency either. So they be playing with after they just gave Darnold that bag. Landon Jackson sounds pretty good for them here too. I'm gonna go running back to help them out. Help out Kenneth Walker a little bit. Trayvon Henderson sounds pretty good here for them. They can get one there, but it's kind of get one. I think they run on running backs here. Go back to back. Ohio State running backs here. And then for them here, you can go Wyatt Millum here. Landon Jackson sounds good for them. Deion Walker sounds good for them here. JT Tonamato sounds good for them here. Isaiah Thomas sounds good for them here. I think with the Carolina Panthers, I picked the wide receiver early for them, didn't I? Tackle going in. I think it's time to attack another position. Sig Matthew Harrison on Kentucky for them. We got a few more picks left here. I'm gonna go Jonah S. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm not gonna try. I'm pretty sure we went first round receiver with the Ravens, right? We did. So I'm gonna go coming out of Stanford here. Also, we are re-signing. So we got some Commanders news. So we can pause this for a second. I'll pause this for a quick moment. DT, what's up, bro? So we re-signed backup center Michael Dieter, a 1-year deal for Michael Dieter. We have kind of not confirmation, So yeah, Andrew Wylie got some guaranteed money, but I think his salary is lower. I don't know how lower, but it's lower. He took a pay cut. Um, I think this money will probably use for a Terry McLaurin extension, maybe. We'll see. But John Kime says Brandon Coleman will likely move to right tackle now. So I think Andrew Wylie will get kicked into guard, whereas last year here in Washington. And Brandon Coleman will move from left tackle to right tackle. He'll be the right tackle of the future for the Commanders as they have signed or traded for Laremy Tunsil. And I expect him to give him an extension sometime this year or next year as well. So he'll be here for about 4 or 5 years if you're Laremy. So I think that'd be cool. That's how it's looking. But let's get to mock here. 59. Well, we're on the Lions now. Let's see what the Lions can do here. I think, oh, what have for Detroit? You tackle. I'm gonna go extra for them. First round for Washington. I think I had us taking Mika Ibuka. We don't even know our receiver then, obviously. Like so. Maybe the left guard of the future. Take Ratledge out of Georgia. The Buffalo Bills. No one circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills. What do we have these young men taking here? TJ Sanders sounds good. They need to tackle. That sounds good. Isaiah Bonds sounds perfect. That sounds perfect. Like that speed, slot, that speedy slot that can be twitchy. Perfect for the Chiefs. I don't there'll be no arguments there. I think the Eagles in the second round, I think, here. This point. Go Brandon Swenson here to end the second round. So for results, that's how we're looking, y'all. So in this mock, I had us taking Mika Ibuka and then for the Commanders. Got taking Mika Ibuka and then Tate Bowledge out of Georgia to help out with the left guard position for the future for beyond Nick Allegretti, and then Emeka Ibuka to help out a guy like Deebo Samuel as well as Terry McLaurin. What are your thoughts on this one, y'all? Y'all like this one? Y'all like that mock? I think that's a solid mock. That's a solid mock for the National Football League and for our beloved Washington Commanders. Uh, Interesting news today. Got some news. Got some news. So, shout out my man Linnell Willingham. He said he not sure it's a good idea to move Brandon Coleman to right tackle. I think it's fine. I don't understand the problem here. Um, don't understand the problem. Like he played pretty well left tackle last year. And I think he's solid here. So, so what are some so let's see. So apparently Cooper Cup's decision to join another team will be very swift and quick. So we'll see what Cooper Cup does. I think Cooper might be a commander. We'll see. Us bringing back KJ Osborn doesn't really change anything. I think he's great depth. We were missing a starter though, so I think specifically in the slot because that allows you to make Debo a chess piece. If you just mitigate to the slot, then you can't really move him around like you want to. So I think having him as an outside guy gives you the versatility to do what you want to do with him. I think that'd be smart. So I believe we're going to go ahead and get a slot guy. Uh, those slot guys could be Cooper Cup. It could be Elijah Moore. It could be a multitude of guys. So let's look at that real quick before we get up out of here. With free agency wide receivers. We're gonna look at the slot guys specifically, but as we play the slot, wide receiver available. So Stephon Diggs, Cooper Cup is available. He's a slot guy, so it's a guy you can check off your list. Keenan Allen is another slot guy you can put on your list. Tyler Lockett, a guy in the slot. Robert Woods, another guy in the slot. KJ Osborn re-signed by us. He's mainly a slot guy. Same with Nelson Aguilar. Same with Tyler Boyd. Another slot guy. Brondell Moore. Steven Sims Jr. Jameson Crowder. JC Ice, baby. Ice. Alama Zacchaeus. He can play outside or in the slot, so either way, cool. Tim Patrick plays outside. Noah Brown plays outside. Drew Smith-Schuster plays inside too. Tyler Johnson's mainly a outside guy. Yeah, there's nothing else here. Mecole Harmon plays the slot too. Where is Elijah Moore? There he is. He's still available. Yay! This is my target. This is my number one target for the slot. This is Elijah Moore. This is my number one guy. Elijah Moore. That's my number one guy. It's Elijah Moore for the slot. This is my number one target. It's this guy. He's only 25. 25. Super young. Perfect fit. Super young. And won't be too expensive. So Elijah Moore. Great target here. You re-signed him already, so he's not available anymore. Devin Duvernay is another guy, I guess. Robert Woods is too old. I'm just kind of good on Robert Woods. He's definitely up there in age now. Super old. Won't cost you a lot though, but super old. He's older. I think he's older than Jameson Crowder. I think too. I believe he's like 33 now. So yeah, 33. Yeah, he's up there in age. Same with Tyler Lockett. But Tyler Lockett, I think got some football left in him though. So keep that in mind. 1 year, $7 million. I can subscribe to that. They did that. I wouldn't hate that at all. He still got the speed. So Cooper Cup on them. So Elijah Moore's the number one target for the slot. Number two be Cooper Cup. Not because I think Moore is better than Cup. Moore is younger than Cup. Moore is younger than Cup. So I want a younger receiver to grow with Jaden Daniels. So I would rather prefer that. But yeah, so I don't know. But yeah, Cup we know number two guy. Number three for the slot be Tyler Lockett. And number four, I guess, would probably Tyler Boyd. Maybe my top four slot targets for the slot. What your thoughts on that one? Let me know what you ask me in the comments down below. But those are my guys for the slot. And uh Cooper coming and waste so much time about picking this new team, man. We're gonna see what's up. I think Brandon Coleman at right tackle, I think is cool. Um, Re-signing Michael Dieter is something I'm not a fan of. I'm not gonna lie to you, but he's going on a 90 man. There's no guarantee he's going to make the 53 man roster. So let's keep that in mind too. If they find a backup center better, they'll just play him and they'll cut Michael Dieter. So I'm not going to attack them for this, for just trying to fill out the 90 man. I'm not going to kill them for this at all. Like, I think it's fine. But yeah, Brandon Coleman moving the right tackle. I think it's a solid move. I think he is a tackle in this league. I just don't think he's a full-time left tackle. So I do want to try him at left tackle and right tackle, see what he can do. And so how about to say yeah. So I like the Brandon Coleman move. So it'll go Tunzel, Allegretti, Biotish, Cosme, Coleman. It is solid. Solid. Yeah, solid. Or when before Sam comes back, I think it's gonna be uh Tunzel, Allegretti, Biotish, Wylie, Cole. After Wylie, after Cosme returns from his injury, then I think it's Tunzel, Wylie, Allegretti takes a step back, Biotish, Cosme, and Coleman. That's the top 7 line in football. If Sam Cosme, who Sam Cosme usually is, that's a top 7. That's a top 7 starting line. Now you need depth. So a guy like Michael Dieter come in. I prefer another guy, but like I said, he's no guarantee to make the 53. We gotta get guys in 90 man rosters and go from there. So so your question here, Fowler for 2 for $22 million or Trey Henderson for 3 for 90. Um, I'll pay more for Trey Henderson, but I don't want to trade for him. So that'd be kind of that thing. Shout out to Big Doug, man, from the Big Doug and Carmen show as well for that one. Let me see if any other Andrew Wylie coming back for 2025. Got Coleman. I think it's gonna be a great line. It's been a great line this year. I think that Jaden Daniels gonna be a lot better protected than he was last year. I'm excited about that. I want this new wide receiver to finish up the wide receiver room for the starters. Get another guy for depth purposes, and then we'll be good to go at wide receiver. I think when everything's said and done, I think 40, I would say 45 of the 53 roster spots will be called for. Just find those other 8 guys to fill out the team. I think is going to be key. But every guy that's pretty much been re-signed outside Michael Dieter will probably be on the roster. But we'll see what happens. I'm excited. Hope you guys enjoyed the mock draft. Hope you guys enjoyed the talk about Andrew Waters restructure and then the KJ Osborn return. I'm excited to bring back OZ. I think it's the next guy we should be bringing back. I think some ways we can create cap space before I get out here as well. We restructured Andrew Wylie already. It's time to get Terry's extension. And I think the last thing we can probably do is restructure Deron Payne's contract to put void years on it. But I don't recommend that because you just push the money to the future. But we'll see what happens. Man. But like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys. Have a good one. And I catch y'all on the next one. Peace, love, and blessings. Have a good one. Once again, have a blessed one. I catch y'all later on, man. Either later on today or tomorrow. So, till next time, be easy, safe, peace.